Mark again. Go grab your coffee, go load up your pipe, and let's chat a bit. Hello again, YTPC. Mark, back with you. Another video. Wish everybody a good morning. Hope you went and grabbed your whatever pipe you want to smoke, tobacco you want to smoke, your coffee. Let's have a chat. I am smoking my Stanwell Danish brushed finish. In it, I have Capstan Gold. I have some coffee. Um, Made a video when I was down in Georgia with the kids about pipe maintenance and such. Basically stating that, I used to in my early days, I'd do the salt treatments like every 6 months. And then I don't anymore. That's basically because, one, it was a lot of work. And that was before I had as many pipes as I got now. I had like half as many then. It's not that I'm afraid of work, but I just didn't really see the much benefit in it, for me anyway. I didn't really notice anything that just a good reamer, ream out some of the cake. And what I'll talk about today, I think it's more just a daily type of routine. Works best for me. What daily routine? Well, I use like Martell Cognac. And many of the very well seasoned, long in the tooth pipe smokers, guys that've been doing it forever, they might not think that's such a great idea. I just run a pipe cleaner before and after every smoke. I'll just run a dip pipe cleaner in some of that, run it through my stem, my shank. Do it before I smoke, I do it after I smoke. And then I'll run a dry pipe cleaner through it. That's pretty much it. That seems to work great for me. That along with, once you start, especially if you smoke aromatics, you can really start getting a lot of gunk in your pipe. You might want to definitely have a reamer just to kind of ream out. A lot of times you're done smoking an aromatic and you got all the goopy shit, sludge in the bottom of your pipe. That will dry and it starts building up. You want to get rid of that for sure. I don't know. Thought I'd just start off a video with a little bit of pipe talk. What I do. Not that I am an expert by any means. Because I'm not. So last night, I don't know what it was. I didn't sleep for shit last night. Just I fell asleep fine, and I'd wake up and fall back asleep. Yeah, well, I did that like 3 times. I don't know why. I hope it doesn't happen again anytime soon. Getting some responses to my trip over the weekend. was just a great week. Um, it's actually been a pretty great year, actually. Um, just I guess, for somebody who has never really gotten out of Illinois most of their life, to go to the extreme that I have been this past year, um, it's it's been great. Um, it wears on you. I think I'm starting to get to the point where it's gonna start kind of being a gruel. It's not gonna be as enjoyable. Um, a couple of the jobs lately have been just, ugh, very rough. Um, but then you get ones that aren't that bad, so it's kind of a wash. But the things that the limited amount of time I have when we're on the road, the things that I get to see and do, it kind of makes up for it. Got an email yesterday. It's that time of year. This is my first year with the company, so it's a, they do a self evaluation. So you have to log in, answer questions. I've never done that. So it's like, I haven't even read it yet or tried. I have till the 12th to get it done. But it's just kind of strange to me. What are you gonna, I mean, they're just asking for your opinion of yourself. It's like, what are you gonna do? Say, yeah, I mean, who actually in their own mind ever would think that they're a bad worker? Does anyone, even if they are, do they believe that about themselves? I wouldn't think so. That's why when you go into reviews and your other people review you, your boss, and they start running down, well, your attendance is kind of average, and this is, you sometimes some people, even though they don't think so. They think, what's this guy talking about? I'm at work most of the time. So that would be different. Like every other job I've ever had, I'm not expecting a big, huge raise. That you definitely have to do. You cannot go in setting yourself up for disappointment. Don't ever do that. I've done it so many times in my life. Not going to do it this time. So we'll see how that goes. What happens with all this? I know my lead is basically you know, if there's any issues with me, it's going to come from my lead, and I know for a fact he is perfectly happy with my work and how I work with him. So we'll see how it goes. The other thing I didn't talk about yesterday, I was going to. This is totally just going bang from one subject to the other. Sorry, I do that a lot. But with my trip down to Georgia and my trip back, I didn't really address the whole driving. That's a long ways. Okay. It's like a 20-hour. If you go straight through, it's like 20 hours. I don't know how many miles it is. Maybe 900. I don't know how. Anyway, people keep track. Family members and that they kind of stalk you. They make sure they know where you are. So then that kind of leaks into social media and stuff. So people, besides me checking in at different places and that, I drove to Atlanta, and probably many of you who live down south, you understand what the whole experience with driving through Atlanta. I think it's kind of awesome myself. A lot of people don't like it. It's really simple. I mean, if you're continuing to go south through Atlanta, you generally stay on 75, and they have it like clearly marked. You stay in these two lanes. You stay in those lanes all the way through downtown Atlanta. I think it only took me, what, maybe 30 minutes. I was all the way through downtown Atlanta. And what sucks is going around Indianapolis right now. 465, the construction going on. A semi tractor trailer almost took me out when I was merging onto 465. I think it's either 3 or 4 lanes, but there was cars besides him. Nobody would let him over, and I had nowhere to go. And a semi, I had to slam on my brakes, and luckily there wasn't people behind me. I was going to hit that trailer. It's kind of scary. But luckily, that was the only scary part of my trip as far as the driving wise. Everything else went great. I'll tell you what did we ever do before GPS? I know I love to talk about how much I despise technology. Oh my God, when it comes to Google Maps and you're somebody like me, having to revert back to maps it'd be pretty rough. That's one way we are spoiled with technology. I mean, we're spoiled in many ways. That's the problem. But man, that GPS is awesome. That's one time you'll hear me talk up technology and YouTube. That's it. And YouTube ain't all it's cracked up to be at times either. We all know that. But go on. Yep, thought I'd hop on this morning, give everybody a good morning, give you opportunity to go get your pipe, smoke with me. Like I said, depending how the day goes, I might hop on later. Probably will. It's supposed to be pretty nice out. I won't want to be spending it in the house. But so I have gained a few subscribers this week. That's awesome. Like maybe 10 or something like that. Great. I hope you enjoy the content. I hope you keep coming back. Share it. If you know people who would be interested in what we in the channel and what I put out, by all means, share it. Hope everybody has a safe and happy Thursday. Till next time, keep them lit.